Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back and I've got an interesting video for you. Today we're going to talk about another Wowtac offering flashlight. This happens to be the BSS version 3, so that's Black Scout Survival Tactical LED flashlight. I want to say thank you to Wowtac for sending this out for me to do this review. I'm very excited about this flashlight, so let's get right into it. Let's open this thing up and take a look and see what's in the box. So the first thing we see here is the owner's manual, or the information guide, and I'm going to flip to the page that I like the most, which is the page that has all the specs on it. So this flashlight basically has 4 different modes. It's got low, medium, high, and strobe. Okay, so low is 22 lumens. It'll last 2.5 days. Medium is 208 lumens for lasting 8 hours. High on this flashlight is 1050 lumens that'll last 2.7 hours, and strobe is also the full brightness of 1150 lumens, also lasting 2.7 hours. Now this flashlight is impact resistant down to 1 meter. It's waterproof also down to 1 meter on an IPX-7 rating. So there is the chart with the specifications that I just read. Feel free to pause if you'd like. So let's see what's in the box here. We have, the first thing I see is the red lens. Okay, so we can screw this onto the flashlight for night vision, or night operation rather. 2 replacement O-rings to keep this thing waterproof. There is a belt clip, comes with the flashlight. There is a USB to micro USB cable for charging the battery. And last but not least, the flashlight itself. Now, if you look at the very first view of this flashlight, you're going to notice some things that we did not see on the version 2, and one of those things is on the bottom here. They've taken the recess out, so you have very easy access to your thumb. Okay, the second thing that's a big change is they've added this switch right here, which instead of being up here like it was on the last one, it's very convenient to be right there, easy access for your thumb or your finger. So you can use this option or this option. The third thing that I'm noticing right off the bat is they changed the strike bezel from aluminum to stainless steel. So if you're going to be breaking glass or doing anything like that, this is going to be a much stronger strike bezel. You're going to have a lot more effectiveness with that. And you won't have to worry if that strike bezel is going to be damaged or bent or broke in the process of using this flashlight. I'm also noticing around here they've made like this little area, which is kind of neat looking. It's kind of knurled. It's kind of cool. Very cool design of the flashlight. It's got Black Scout Survival's logo right there. So I'm very, very excited about this flashlight. So when you first get these flashlights, one thing that TrueNight, and just for the record, these are manufactured by TrueNight. When you first get them and you go to open them up, you'll notice the battery compartment has a piece of plastic in it, and that plastic is to prevent the light from coming on during shipment. Now if you look at the battery, which is also included in this flashlight, this is an 18650 rechargeable lithium-ion battery running at 3,400 milliamp hour. And if you see, where is it? Right here, there is a small micro USB port. Okay, so you basically plug this in to your wall outlet or your solar panel or your battery bank or whatever the case might be, your laptop, and then the other end plugs into the flashlight battery itself. And then on the end here you'll have two little LED indicators. When the battery is charging, the LED indicator will light up red, and then when it's finished charging, that green LED indicator will light up. Now 3,400 milliamp hours, that's a significant amount of energy, runtime rather, in this flashlight. So I'm going to put this thing back together. It's got a good feel to it. It really does. It has a very solid feel to it. The lens here is made out of glass. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now this thing is the distance of meters that you can see this light, they say, is 220 meters. That's pretty crazy. Now it says right here, note, the above parameters are lab tested by one piece of Wowtac lithium-ion 18650 battery, 3,400 milliamp hour. They're for cool white, and approximates may vary between lights, batteries, and your environment. Now to turn this flashlight on, you click the tell switch to turn the light on and off. When it's turned on, it will be on in high mode. So let's try this. Goes straight to high. Now it says to change modes, when the light is on, single click the side switch to cycle through high, medium, and low. So I'm going to use this finger. There's medium. There's low. Press the side switch and hold for 1 second to get the strobe. So this finger, 1, there it is, straight to strobe. Okay. Now it says low voltage indication. The light will blink twice if the battery is low. So that's pretty cool. This is a really cool flashlight. If you're going to be, say you're holding it like this because you have a handgun here and you want to use that thumb switch to get the light on, you're going to go right to high, medium, low. And then again, you hold it and you'll get into the strobe option. So the strobe option would be a very good option if you want to disorient your attacker, you know, while you're able to get your shots off to defend yourself, or whatever the case might be. So one thing I like about the very aggressive strike bezel is it could also be used as a self-defense implement. So if the person, you know, maybe it's a fist fight or something, you're trying to get away, running for your life, you can stick that like in the ribs or in the shoulder, somewhere where there's some bone. It's definitely going to do a good job deterring that person off of you, getting them off of you. When you push the side switch when it's off, look, it goes into a momentary strobe, and then when you let off, it goes away. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that is the first look at the Wowtac BSS version 3 flashlight. I think it's really cool. Again, we go straight to high, and then we get the mode switch, down to medium, down to low, hold it to get to the strobe function, turn it off. If you push and hold, you get a momentary strobe. This is a very good flashlight. I really like the upgrades that they made on this one. I think it's going to be very successful. The price point that Wowtac is looking at on this flashlight is around the $50 mark. And again, this is waterproof, so it can go underwater. There's no spots where you have to plug in like on some of the other True Nights or Wowtacs. You don't have that, so that's pretty cool. You don't have that charging port that's going to get wet or water in it if the rubber seal wears out. So that's a thing that I really like about this flashlight. And I like that momentary strobe. That is so cool. You can very, very quickly disorient any attacker. I'm out here. You can hear the water in the background. I'm out at a local creek kind of area. So I'm going to turn the light on. We're going to get full power. It's going to be 1050 lumens. That's bright. And this will last for 2.7 hours. If we look up, like if I roll all the way up, I mean, you can see all the way to the top of the canyon. I mean, this light is bright. You can see everything. all the way up the canyon. And that's quite a distance that you could see with this light on high. That is a significant amount. Look at my dog down there. Okay, so if we go to the next setting by pushing the mode switch here, we're going to drop it down to medium. Still plenty of light. This is 208 lumens, and on this setting it'll last for 8 hours. That's a long time, and you could still see all the way up the canyon, even on medium. Pretty crazy. That's a significant amount of light. If we bump it down to low, we have 22 lumens. This is going to last 2.5 days. So this is good, like if you wanted to read. The little specs here. It's pretty cool. And then of course we can shock my dog with some strobe action. There you go. Kind of disorient him a little bit. If you had an attacker, this would be a very effective tool for fighting off your attacker. Again, you can go, there's low, there's high. So we're looking at the water, kind of looking around. You might be able to see maybe some crawdads or something hiding. There's one right down there, hiding under that rock. It's kind of hard to see because the light is actually so intense that it's almost too much. So let's bump it down. You can see him a little bit better. He's hiding under this little spot right here. And bump it down to low. Low is very useful. Again, low is 22 lumens. So that's pretty cool. Right there is my dog. I really like this light though. Strobe. Pretty cool light. Again, this light is not just good for being, used as a tactical sense, but if I throw it and it lands, not only will it be impact resistant, but it's also waterproof. So throw it down there and it lands in the water. Of course you can't see because there was a lot of algae and stuff floating around, but that light definitely handled itself in the algae, in the water, in all this stuff. So folks, again, this is the Wowtac Black Scout Survival Edition version 3. I really like this flashlight. I think of all of the Black Scout Survival Editions, this one is the best one because what I really like the most is the fact that it has this switch here, this mode switch. So when you turn this thing on, again, it goes full power, and then your finger's right in position to go through the series of modes on this flashlight. I really like it. You hold it down, it goes into strobe. I really like this light a lot. Waterproof, impact resistant. It's got Black Scout Survival's logo on it. Just a beautiful flashlight. I think Wowtac did a great job on this one. I think they're going to have a lot of people happy with this one. And you can see the stainless steel strike bezel. They got rid of the aluminum, so that's a lot stronger. And this light also comes with the red lens for night operation. I think it's super, super cool. Now I have the red lens on, and we're going to take a look at high. Again, this is 1050 lumens, 2.7 hours. You can see the canyon. You can look all over. I mean, this is just a really good lens. So this is cool for nighttime operation. You're going to look down into the water, things like that. Maybe look for some crawdads or fish or something. There's one. There's a crawdad right there. Excuse me. And then if you hit the mode switch, you go down to medium. Again, 208 lumens for 8 hours of runtime. That's a significant amount of light. The camera doesn't really justify very well what this light does. This light puts out a good amount of light. And then we'll go down to low, 22 lumens. It almost looks green or something. It's kind of weird. 2.5 days of runtime on that setting. You can see my dog right there. He's not far away, about 8 feet away.
Now he's right under the camera. He's like 2-3 feet away. There we go. Let the camera adjust. Hit the strobe function. Boy, that's crazy. That's all 1050 lumens, and that'll last 2.7 hours.
So I want to say thank you guys for joining me on this video today. I hope you got some good, useful information. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and as always, if you like the type of content that you see on my channel, please don't hesitate hitting that subscribe button. Make sure that notification bell is rung. And until next time, thanks again. Did I say that? Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a beautiful